What's going on, guys? Politics Gaming here, and today we are doing the next episode of the People's Republic of Turkey. Last time we really cracked down on a lot of rights. We also became a religious authoritarian regime. This is a major change for what has been going on as of the beginning of this series, and also the Inez group. We have an application. Qatar would like to join our organization, so we are going to allow them into our organization. Non-member, new organizations, it's down here. So this is the Islamic Nation Economic Zone. So let's go ahead and skip a few days and allow them into our organization. And Qatar is officially a part of the Islamic Nation Economic Zone. I think we're going to go ahead and creating another economic or another organization. An economic market, monetary union, producing countries, or the political and military union. Which I think this could actually be a Middle Eastern thing. If the Middle East actually unites and defends the common interests, and if we we have a common enemy. The Middle East has a common enemy, and that is the West and the East trying to meddle in our affairs and trying to bring us into their sphere of influence. And it really screws up our politics, and it screws up our economies, it screws up everything. For a reason. By the way, this is not my actual views, so if you think this is me trying to... This is actually just me trying to meme. But for example, the United States intervention in Iraq in 2003 and 2004 caused this massive war going on in and around our borders. And it really screwed up how we deal with everything, because everything now is about national security. National security is one of the greatest disadvantages that we have, because we have massive investments in Secret Service, defense. We are spending over $32 billion on defense right now, and it's just siphoning off so much money from our economy, and it's just something that we possibly cannot afford. So if we do a political and economic union, we can actually invite Azerbaijan, Iran, Qatar, Oman, Saudi Arabia, so basically the entire Middle East we can invite. Because this will be the entire, like, it would be basically the NATO of the Middle East. So, if we come over here, create a new organization, go over to political and military, we are going to create the what would it be called? We gotta think of this name real quick. The region is called the Middle East. So if we do the Middle Eastern Middle East Defense and Meadow organization. That would be Meadow. We can actually do that. Let's go ahead and go with Meadow. And then the capital would be in Ankara, of course. This is the midpoint between... and then we're going to give it full funding. People are going to have to pay a heavier price. We're going to go ahead and ask for about 0.7% of their state budget. And regional area, we're going to invite Armenia, Actually, we do not want Armenia. So, Cyprus is out. Iraq, Israel. Israel is obviously out. Oman, Palestine, United Arab Emirates, and Iran, or Yemen. And I also want Egypt in this. Egypt is a strong ally, and they would do great. Egypt. Got Egypt and Pakistan. And that should be about it. About 2 countries that are not in the Middle East, but actually part of it is in the Middle East, especially about Egypt. So let's go ahead and see this political tendency, conservative rightist, common religion, the Sunnis. We're not going to have a common religion because this is a common enemy. Our differences in Islam will not become a part of that. So membership vote is going to be have to be unanimous, and respect for human rights is going to be none because we have no respect for human rights. So we're not going to have a common religion because this is Islam as a whole. I wish I could put Islam in there, but it's not going to be possible. So this is going to be the creation of the Middle East Defense Organization. And create. So this is officially Meadow. We are now officially going to become the leader of Meadow. So let's go ahead and name a Secretary General. Let's go ahead and ask someone in our party to become the Secretary General. So what was that? Did we put conservative, rightist? Yeah, we did. I don't know if that's going to affect how many people can get into our organization. So, this is officially going to be the creation of the Middle East Defense Organization, and let's go ahead and kick that off. Growth is actually improving. Educational reform. Hey, that's new. Oh, that's because they're all decrees. They're actually not being passed by Parliament. Meeting request with South Korea. No, we're not going to meet with the head of state of South Korea. Nomination appointed by a single party. So let's go ahead and look at Azerbaijan. Hopefully someone will apply to our organization because I really, really hope the thing does not screw over how many people join. Oh. Yeah, no. That's Inez. Azerbaijan has just asked. Meadow. Yes, someone is joining Meadow. Macedonia. I think this is actually a great time to leave NATO because we now have our own organization to protect ourselves with. So that's Macedonia. What is our relations with Macedonia? Pretty good, so we're going to go ahead and accept that. And then... So that means we are officially allies with Lebanon. But, yeah, they have a conservative rightist thing. Ah, man, I think I might have to restart this because of that. Because I really hope that doesn't screw over how many people join our organization. Possibly next episode I can kind of do a restart, see if that works. Didn't Azerbaijan join Inez? Syrian troop movements. No, we're gonna go ahead and let them do it. We're gonna send a message of disapproval. If they don't move their troops, then we're gonna go ahead and move some troops there too. Alright, I think we're gonna go ahead and put some more money in education. And then we have exactly 100,000 primary schools. What's our numbers? Hang on. Oh, crap. The percentage of sciences have been going up. Possibly we can actually aim to get this at 1%. Number of teachers. Let's go ahead and go for 1 million teachers. And our number of higher education students is going up. Let's go ahead and build more higher education. So that's going to be 70. Actually, let's go ahead and put this at 150. Almost max. And we're going to go ahead and build that. That's going to be about $5 billion. And let's see how many we can get over here. It's going to be about $11 billion. This isn't going to be like straight out of the budget. But we're going to go ahead and do some massive operations to start getting more people and more schools and stuff like that. Let's see how many. We can only build one university. That's hilarious. Aegean Sea. Let's go ahead and put that in the Marmara region and put about 1,000 people in that operation. I'm going to get that done in about 3 months. So we're spending about $73 billion in education as of now. Maybe we can go ahead and start running a deficit because we have paid off all of our debt. So if we start doing a lot of things that we've actually been holding back on doing because of money, then we're going to be able to pay it back. We just need to stagnate the economy a little bit. But at the same time, we paid off our debt. We don't have to worry about debt as of now. Media. Privatization of TV channels. We can now actually go ahead and switch and make all channels public. But at the same time, we're going to have to put some more money into where our mouth is and make sure people are not going to piss themselves whenever this happens. Yep. Let's see who came out. Obviously the homosexual community, because the homosexual community is being affected by every single freaking thing that I'm doing. But we got our approval rating back at 100%. So let's go ahead and order the army to attack and end this uprising. And God, I swear to God, we're going to go ahead and ban the homosexual community. Where are you? Let's go ahead and find you. Homosexual community. Establish state controls. We're going to go ahead and start moving that to become associations tolerated and monitored. We have a lot of things to crack down on and to completely control and ensure that everyone is freedomless. Regulate the right to strike. Strike is a collective action whereby the employees of a company refuse to work as a form of organized protest. Consequences of them not working puts pressure on the management as well as the government. You know what? Actually, can we do this with associations? Ban an association. We're gonna ban the homosexual community. That's gonna be awesome. Publicly criticize, because let's go ahead and read this. Banning an association amounts to undermining the freedom of association recognized in particular in Universal Declaration of Human Rights adopted by the United Nations in 1948. Let's go ahead and see it says the same thing. Subsidize an organization. State or local authority can subsidize an association whenever its action is thought to be a benefit to the locality and if it would be difficult achieving its mission or even surviving without its help. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and ban the homosexual community because of how much trouble they have been causing us. Association, ban an association, and then we can ban the homosexual community. And then let's go to the next day. We lost 18% in approval because of that. And then as well, we can go ahead and come over here to family and then legislation on homosexuality. We can go ahead and make homosexuality illegal under Turkish law. And again, we're going to have to fight this with increasing our spending on healthcare. Gay rights. People are loving my thing on gay rights. Ah! What the hell, people? They have no idea how to feel. They have no idea. Sit in. Let's see what he says. President Ozaglu.
I have decided to support a more restricted framework for homosexual rights because the state should not promote just any kind of social group. I am convinced, as I'm sure you are, that sexual orientation is a personal matter that should remain in the private sphere.
You got a point. Just kidding. I think gays should be allowed to do anything they want, but at the same time... oh. There's criticism of the state, obviously it's going to be forbidden. God, everyone is losing their rights today. Oh. I think the homosexual community already got banned. That was fast. But I accidentally deleted that. Actually, I think it was just someone coming out and saying, like, well, like, it's going to happen in about 2 weeks. As did what happened whenever I was banning all those political parties. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and disperse it.
We have subdued the rebel movement.
Rejected. The fact that there were lives lost during the confrontation has shut down discussions. The base remains more determined than ever. Oh my god. Alright, looks like civil unrest has ended. So I guess don't do that whenever there's a ban going on. Most of the demonstrations have been released. Oh. Oh. Alright, this should last about a day. Alright, and homosexual rights have been repressed. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and attend that funeral. Ban operation completed. Illegal and its assets have been confiscated and the offices have been closed. Operation is a complete success. So let's go ahead and check our secret services and check to see if they are a terrorist group, because most of the time they actually do become terrorist groups. Unless that is just the, yeah. They're an unknown terrorist group, but they are actually a terrorist group. So we're going to go ahead and infiltrate them and try to shut them down. That is a bug, by the way. Yeah, see? Created a terrorist group, blah, blah, blah. Predicts... Yeah, we're already on it. So let's go ahead and check again. They had like 800. Oh, they're already losing members. So, let's go ahead and check the newspaper, see what's going on. had entrenched since the announcement of the ban on the organization. However, the rebels were unable to withstand for long the police forces which evacuated them without any consideration. Similar operations unfolded across the country, also seizing the assets of the organization. These offices will henceforth be walled off and placed under police surveillance. Systemization of charges for verbal assault and complain about police brutality. Alright. Troop movements. Is that just Syrian or is that just terrorist groups? Just looks like to be Syrian troops. Alright. This kind of seems to wrap up what's going on in this episode. Next episode, we will be cracking down on a lot more groups, such as the gay rights community. But it does look like that the gay rights community is not going to be annoying us for much longer, because every single time we would do something, even against healthcare or something like that, they would go like, ah, come on. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. I'm gonna start doing these at least twice a week instead of once a week, because I know you guys have been missing my content, and I've been losing subscribers because of this, and I'm very sorry for that. But I am also preparing to do something else. I'm going to be doing some more test runs for some new series instead of Power and Revolution, just to sort of diversify my content, as well as other things. And other projects will be coming in the coming days. So I will see you guys in the next episode.